Okay, so we have some awesomeness over there. Welcome to hopefully another lightning episode, by the way. Very excited. It's been a couple of weeks. I had a couple of different ideas for this video. The first one being hopefully lightning. So that's what we're going to bank for. I'm going to do some things. We are close to the New Mexico-Arizona border in the very southwest corner of New Mexico, southeast Arizona. So we've got Lordsburg, New Mexico there. We've got Portal, Arizona over there. And we've got a lot of lightning, hopefully. So we also potentially have a sunset. The sun is setting over there and is a little bit of a cloud underneath. So what I'm gonna do is go run and get this set up real quick. So, and then we will talk to you guys about what else is going on. There are bugs, Brittany. There are bugs. All right, so this just changed directions pretty quick. We've got some amazing sunset going on, and we do have lightning in said sunset. So there's a couple of shots I think that have worked out potentially, but what I've done, because this is like a difficult time to photograph and time lapse and stuff, I've got the R5 with 16-35, no filters. I've got it on aperture priority mode right now at f11. So that's giving me right now 1.6 seconds, but it's changing as it gets darker, and that's good because I want to keep that average exposure up. So if I get any lightning in there, that's cool. But really this time lapse just became more about the sunset than anything. And then over here, I have the RP with the 70-200 f4, and I've got that a little bit tighter in on the mountains over there. So as soon as this color is done, this right now time lapsing also at 5.6, half a second, so you hear it going a lot faster. And that's because this one was concerned with catching lightning because it's zoomed in a little farther. But the lightning is all getting farther away now. So as soon as this color is done and this time lapse is done, we're gonna hop in the car and we're gonna go chase that down another 25 miles or so that way. And the lightning is headed towards the Chiricahua Mountains and over Portal. And I think if I can get into position in time, that it's lighting up right over where we're gonna want it to be. So hopefully this is where I'm like really torn between, like, I want to cut this now and haul down there to get, because we're on the back side of it. So that's the downside, is it's going that way and we're having to go that way to shoot the back side of it. So, but I'm also torn because this sunset is incredible and I don't want to leave it. So I'm going to give it just a few more minutes, and then we're going to pack it up and head that way and see if we can get some. Whoa, did you see that? Maybe I got that, some closer bolts. I felt a sprinkle. All right, so I'm gonna wrap these up. Hopefully, Camera Lady got some cool B-roll. There's a ton of caterpillars that are just everywhere out here. It's pretty gnarly. It is caterpillar season apparently. But hopefully we'll have a couple of lightning shots for you guys and some B-roll while we head to the next location. So, see you in a second. Okay, so we are in a major lightning storm. It is kind of intense. We're underneath the sunset patch where we just were. We've got some major stuff happening. I'm at 20 seconds f7.1. We're like in and out of the lightning. I mean, of the rain right now. I'm at 16 millimeters, but it's happening over there, it's happening over here, it's happening over there. It's happening, one hit us straight above us.
Should have seen how high he jumped.
Yeah, I jumped higher than Camera Lady. I jumped higher than Camera Lady when she saw that spider. That tarantula was pretty cool. We're like, it keeps like stopping raining and then starting raining, and then I was like, maybe I should shoot in the car. But I've got the lens hood on, the 16 to 35 right now, so that's keeping a lot of the rain off.
The car is getting soaked.
And the car is getting soaked, yeah, because it's like coming in. Because someone doesn't like to shut doors, Camera Lady says. I'm not sure who she's talking about, but the problem is I have another camera, but I don't have another wide angle with a hood. So I have my 70 to 200, and I don't think I even brought that hood. And right now, that was incredible. I think I got it. Right now, there was more over there. Right now I need a lens hood to keep this rain off. And I got the blowy thing, and I'm getting wet because I haven't put my rain jacket on. It's still really warm out, and I just don't want to put my rain jacket on. I'm gonna check this shot and see. I need to double check my exposure. 20 seconds, f7.1. I could get an umbrella maybe. Hey look, a rain jacket. Oh, it's my insulated jacket. What happened?
The lens is wet.
Oh, okay. All right, Brittany, you can cut it and... Check. So many time lapses. Wow. I mean, I guess it was only like 5 time lapses, but let's do a little recap so I didn't get to finish the video, sign off or anything like that. Outside, because we got distracted with shooting lightning and not getting zapped by lightning. That one bolt was so close, like maybe a couple 100 feet, and that was terrifying. Like that was, yeah, probably ill-advised. Those sunset time lapses though, those came out amazing. I was pretty happy with those. I was really happy that I caught that one bolt in there, and I thought, interestingly enough, that I caught the same bolt with both cameras at 2 different focal lengths, which is really cool. It was nice to not have to crop in on either of them and have the wide shot, which I think really has a cool gradient from the cool stormy blues to the warm sunset, and then that lightning in there and the texture in the clouds and all that. I really like that as an image, but then I like that I also caught it at a narrower focal length with the RP and the 70 to 200, and I didn't have to crop in, and the lightning itself looks really great with the color and the mountains. So I was really happy with those 2 images overall. And then I was pretty happy with these couple of images where they're both largely the same composition, but a little bit of lightning strike difference there. And these are both with the RP and the 70 to 200. I lucked out with the cars going in the right direction and the fact that there were any cars out there at all, because we were in the middle of nowhere. And to have, you know, the cars going by, but then to have them going away, because when you're doing light trails, like I prefer the look of the brake lights to the headlights, you know, so having both cars go in that direction for multiple shots, I was pretty stoked with. this image might be one of my favorites from the evening too. You know, no car trails, which I'm totally fine with. It just gives a more dramatic feel. It's very dark, very moody, and I didn't want to boost the ground, you know, the foreground any more than that because it's introducing a lot of noise and grain, and I still just think it looks pretty good being that moody. And I love the cloud to cloud action there with the finger style bolts and everything. Overall, I'm pretty happy with that image, even though it is a bit grainy because of having to push it a little too hard. I personally don't care about the technicality of having a technically perfect image when it shows what I want it to show, and this does, and I'm super happy with it. So that was actually 2 nights ago, and then I went out again last night, and there were storms that were like right over Silver City, so I didn't have to leave. I didn't have to go very far from the house, just a few minutes. And I got these few shots, which they're not the best shots in the world, but the time lapse that I got out of it, I think, was pretty cool. And it's always just cool to see lightning and to get decent shots. So this is a time blend of 13 shots from the time lapse in about a little less than a 5-minute period. And that still is only, I didn't include all of the bolts that I got in that period either. It was quite electric. So that was pretty cool. And then I got this single bolt, which is pretty cool. This isn't cropped in or zoomed in. It's only cropped to a square crop. So I cropped the right half out, and it's a little bummer about the composition, but cropping it to a square crop helped to the lightning balance the image a little bit with the mountain on the right and then the lightning on the left. So that was a pretty cool single bolt shot. Nothing to write home about, but still pretty cool. But then this shot I was a lot more happy with. And again, this isn't cropped in. This is only cropped the sides off to make the square crop. And I just love the texture of the mountains. I love that you can see 3 layers of mountains. And I'm okay with them being a silhouette. I didn't want to try to re-expose and do a blend and all that stuff, especially because it started to get really windy and the storm front started hitting me with the rain and everything. So I'm fine with the look here, but this is all one shot, and I think that's really cool. Like single exposure, like that much lightning right there, and capturing it in a single still was pretty cool, and happy with the composition and everything. So those were a couple of my highlight bolts. All right, well, I'm going to wrap it up there. That was my excitement for the last 2 nights. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me and seeing a little bit of how I operate for the lighting stuff and my images and everything. If you have any questions about anything that I did concerning how I caught the bolts or anything like that, leave them in the comments below and I will definitely answer. And if you like the storm photography stuff, I have a whole storm photography playlist with both vlogs and tutorials on how I do all of this stuff. So you can check those out if you want to give it a go for yourself or just see more of my storm photography content. All right, it's lunchtime. I already skipped second breakfast time. Not stoked about that. So comments, leave them down below. Check out the other stuff. And hopefully I will see you. Monsoon season is coming to a close here pretty quick, but I've had really good luck on my birthday. My birthday's in 2 days on the 26th of July. And for the past like 3, 4, 5 years even, I think I've always had really good lightning on my birthday wherever I've happened to be in New Mexico. So here's hoping to 1 more year of good birthday lightning. And if I get anything good enough, then I'll definitely make another storm photography vlog. So hopefully I will see you out there soon. Thanks for watching.